You know what's crazy? Every year I buy onion seeds. I get them with the intention of getting them into the little seed trays early, but I never do it. This is the year, folks. This is the year. Hey, Doug, the CrocGardener here. Today is December 9th. I'm in growing zone 6B. I am planting onions for my garden for this next year. So, from the research that I've done, you want to try to get these out 12 to 16 weeks before your your last frost date. So, my last frost date is typically April 18th. I usually don't start these until, think about it, till maybe February. I'm like, shoot, I got to get these in the ground. So today we're going to try to get these in the ground a little bit early. I think we should be okay. This is probably this is definitely earlier than the 16 weeks, but we should be doing okay with this. Couple things when you're planting your onions. You want to make sure that you have the right type of onions for your growing zone. There's long day, there's short day, and then there's intermediate. I fall into that intermediate zone. This is based upon the amount of light that comes into the zone. I'll show you a map here if I can find one. We'll show you a map, and you'll be able to spot yourself out pretty easy, unless you're on one of those borders. Which I think if you're on one of those borders, you can do like short day or intermediate or long day. So you should be good with those. The onions that I am going to plant today are, I have Elijah Craig from one of my favorite places, Baker Creek. And then I got a couple of Patterson onions from Seeds and Such. I got a couple of packets of, what is this? Hybrid onion, Red Mountain. So I got a packet of those. And then I have a leftover packet of, should have not ripped this, but red grano. I planted these last year. They didn't come up because I planted them too late. Well, they came up, but they just didn't fare very well. I had little tiny onions. So with onions, you can either plant from seeds or you can get sets, which the sets are just like, they look like a little bulb. The bulb, you just plant that into the ground as soon as you can. As soon as you work the ground, plant that into the ground and it'll come up. Or you can do, which I typically do, and this works really well, is get starts from somewhere. So the starts are actual onion plants. They look like they came out of the 6-cell tray, but they ship them to you. Essentially what I'm doing here is making my own starts. So let's get to it. We will see how many of each we got in there. I got 2 trays ready. Hopefully I have enough room for all of these, but we'll see. I'm just gonna plant them all. I'm tired of seeing these seeds sit around. They've been sitting around for too long. So yeah. So onion seeds are pretty easy to separate. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 to 4 seeds in each one of these cells. And by us doing that, we don't want too deep there. And by us doing that, we should be in good shape. Which I think we're going to do. Man, there's a lot of Elijah Craig here. You gotta love Baker Creek. Look at that. Look at that seed packet. So the Elijah Craig, developed in Scotland. These onions started indoors, usually 8 to 12 weeks, and then put them out 3 to 4 weeks before the last frost date. We're gonna be ahead of the schedule here. It's not gonna hurt anything, I don't think. And if all else fails, I'm going to go back to my ways of doing sets, which I'll probably order some sets and do a little bit of a comparison. Not sets. I'll probably do starts. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do sets, starts, and seeds, and we'll see how this turns out. Anyways, back to the Elijah Craig. 19th century onion that reaches a massive size, 5 pounds, is rather common. And as I told you earlier, I was reading the packet. I'm supposed to be doing intermediate typically. These are long day onions. So what's going to happen with these is I probably won't get the 5 pound onion. But hey, that'll be okay. As long as I get some onions out of it, we'll see how well that works. I may have to do a whole tray of Elijah Craig. I have a feeling. So, in terms of soil that you want to use your regular potting soil. You also want to have this soil pre-moistened. Mine is pre-moistened. And yeah, put a couple of onions in each little cell. Try not to do them too deep. You do them too deep, they may not come up. You do them too shallow, they may not root. So we got the third little bear here, the middle little bear, just right is what we need. All right, everybody, I got 2 trays up here, 3 trays down here. I got 2 humidity domes. I thought I had a third one. I can't find it. I'll have to look for it. But we'll see if that causes them to come up quicker than the other 2. Yeah, so that's it in a nutshell. We will keep you updated on the progress as time goes along. If you want to stay updated with my videos, click that subscribe button, hit that like button, give me a thumbs up, a green thumb up. It's more like a brown thumb, but a green thumb up. Leave us a comment down below. Do you start your onions this time of year? What do you grow your onions from? Or do you use sets? Do you use seeds? Do you use starts? Where are you located? Let's have a conversation down below. Cheers, everybody, and God bless.